Ayo, Cocker, and welcome to another instalment of Story Time with me, hostess with the mostest, Sophist. Sophie, I'm Sophie. The other day, the cooker, the oven had to be seen to by a gas engineer or handyman. I don't know what his actual job title is, but the time was arranged and he turned up with his toolbox. So in he comes with his bags and his stuff. Lovely little chap called Brent. Really friendly guy. And in he comes and I said, "Oh, can I make you a cup of tea, love?" And he went, "Oh, that would be cracking, thanks. Milk, 2 sugars." So in comes Brent to service the cooker and I make him a cup of tea and it's all wonderful. But me, I just thought he'd, only be there for like 20 minutes, maybe half an hour at the most, but no. No, it turns out he was actually going to be in my circle of space for a whole hour and a half. That's a very long time for me to be near someone that I don't know very well. But, what are you going to do? Tell him to fuck off? No, I couldn't do that. I just made him a cup of tea. So anyway, so he's clanging around, doing something, clearing pipes or whatever it is these gas engineers do. I don't fucking know. And, he's been here for a good kind of 50 minutes by this point. And I'm sat faffing, doing whatever I'm doing. And I think, oh no. And I suddenly get this surge of what felt like volcanic activity in my stomach. So instantly I'm like, uh-oh, we have movement. And I know instantaneously that it's not, I don't need to go to the toilet. So I know, if it's not that, then it's Gassy McGasserson, and I really suddenly very much so need to fart. So then I start chuckling to myself because, my brain goes, he's messing with gas. I've got gas. What about if I let my gas out and light a match and blow the whole fucking caravan to smithereens? So that was an entertaining thought for all of 5 minutes until, the build-up and the pain and the volcanicness started to become a little uncomfortable. So now I'm starting to panic and I'm like, but we're only in a caravan. Even if I go the other end and shut the bedroom door, there's every chance that he will hear my eruption. So I just felt very stressed and in quite the pickle. And yes, of course, I'd contemplated whether there was a chance if I, could sneak it out silently. But, it's always a risk, isn't it, that we take when there's people around. It's always a risk. And I just thought, if it doesn't come out silently, I will die on the spot. Well, anyway, about 10 minutes I was sat there and I could feel my brow. I could feel myself starting to sweat. And thank the fucking Lord, there is a God. Brent stands up and he turns around and he goes, "Sorry, love, I've just got to pop out to the van to find a part." And I went, "Okay, Brent, you do that. Off you go. Off you fuck." So he goes out to his van and I let rip. And it's a bloody good job, actually, that I refrained from trying to slip out the silent Susie and waited for him to exit the premises because it was pretty fucking loud. It was a rasper. It was a rippler. It was a jolly good show. And, and again, obviously there is a God because although it was loud, it was mighty. There was no aftermath, no stench. I'm honestly, you had to be there to believe it. I left no trace. I honestly, I was pretty pleased. And he came in and he finished his work and then he left. And, Brent was saved from the experience of my volcanic eruption. And that is the end of today's story time. I hope you enjoyed it.